Welcome to season 2, Grown Man Talks, with yours truly, Quates to the artist. It's the new digs, man. It's the new digs. Life is lifing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's my new space. You know what I mean? Bear with it. It's gonna grow over time. You know what I mean? It's gonna get better as time goes on. That's what we do, right? We level up and we elevate. As of recently, I took some time away from the podcast to, just to restructure things, to get things the way I wanted to look. I had a lot on my plate, and the podcast, I had to let it sit for a minute so I could develop some new ideas, production wise, all kind of things, man. I had to get right, so I'll just let it sit for a minute. And I went in and checked my views. I'm like, oh snap, my pod is really this listens is up on Spotify. People are tuning in. I gotta get this thing back going. So once I got moved in, the new digs, we're gonna talk about that. Once I got moved in and settled, I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this podcast back up and jumping again. And here we are, season 2, Grown Man Talk. Life right now is in a total different space for me, man, that I never imagined in a million years that I'll be in the space that I am right now. I'm at awe as to what God can do. Like, sometimes we like to place limitations on God and say, sometimes, some things may seem out of reach, may seem far-fetched. But I don't know, man. God he's really showing me some things, man. He's really showing me to trust in him, and things will work itself out. You'll end up in places that you never imagined, in rooms that you never thought, It's weird for me, right? Because I'm an alumni of New York City housing projects. I grew up in New York City housing projects, different various projects. I've always been like a project baby. That's the thing, right? Project babies. And even when I wasn't living in the projects at a particular time in my life, I was still hanging out in the projects. Always had just a love for the projects. Everything about it, right? I would go hang out in the projects, go stay with somebody in the projects. If I was messing with a shorty, she'll be from a different projects. One of my favorite Jadakiss lines is go to any project in the world and chill in the building. That was me. I would really go be in a borough and go in the projects and, go roll up in the staircase or something. And it's just weird. It was just a weird thing for me. So I said that to say that I never imagined that I would transition into this guy that lives in the suburbs, that has a home, and I want to say that it's weird, but then again, it's not weird. It's almost like expected, right? You've been doing this for a certain amount of years as far as becoming responsible, getting my life together. So I never imagined that that this would happen, but this is almost like the natural occurrence of things. Okay, you've been at this level, now it's time to move up to a new level. It's weird for me sometimes, like, cause I walk around the neighborhood, it's like a loop. We walk, there's people out there walking their dogs. It's all kind of just people that I never thought that I would share a neighborhood with one day, right? And everybody waves. When you walk by, everybody's waving, right? When they drive by, everybody's waving, and that's weird for me. So I'm enjoying that. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm enjoying it. Every time I'm driving somewhere and somebody's waving, I'm like, I'm waving. Cause that's new for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a New Yorker, man. And not just a New Yorker. I'm a housing project baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to where you come from, where everybody's mean mugging you, like, yo, who that? You know what I'm saying? And it's not like that, man. It's not like that here at all. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to be in this position. It's a blessing to be like, this is what I got going on. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those guys that's like looking at everything. It's my phone. My wife is texting me. I'm one of those guys that's like I'm like real hands-on with a lot of stuff, right? So I'm not a handy type of guy, so fixer-upper type of thing. That's not me. So, you know, we got a new build, which I'm proud of, man, because I needed some training first before I get into like this phase of actually being a home owner. You know, I don't know nothing about fixing nothing unless it's electronic wise. But like if something with the house was to break, I'm like, yo, who do we call? I don't even know who to call about stuff like that. So having a house that's new, that comes with warranty and stuff like that, man, it's a blessing, because I needed some practice first before I get into this. So stuff with warranty, extended warranty, gives me practice of what to expect or what I need to fix. But I'm like one of my things is now I like to stand in the window and watch the landscapers cut the grass, because I'm like, to me that's like, yo, my mind is blown by it. Like, yo, I got landscapers that come out and cut my yard for me. And I'm like, yo, man, this is so unreal. This is so unreal. It almost feels like it's a dream sometimes. Like I was telling my wife the first couple of nights here, it felt like I was sleeping in somebody else's house. I was like, yo, whose house is this? It's your house, dummy. Yeah, man. It's a real testament as to, you know, God's faithfulness in one's life. And I'm not saying that God is, you know, his faithfulness only entails whether giving you stuff or you getting something in return. It's just like just when you faithful, you know, things that you desire that you may not necessarily be pursuing, but you know it's in your heart somewhere. Oh, one day I would like to do this. One day I would like to do that. When you're faithful to what God has given you, you would be rewarded with the desires of your heart. The Bible speaks on that, and that's some real talk, man. Because I was okay in the space that I was in, like, you know, renting and stuff like that. I don't care about that. You know, that's not. Owning a home was like, my mindset was like, okay, yeah, that would be nice one day, but I gotta wait till I got money to do that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait until I'm up to do that. And that's not the case. That's not the case. What's been going on with me, Quay City Artist, as of lately? Last year I won 3 awards for some content I put out. Still Dreaming, the music video that I put together, I won 2 awards for that. One in the Allentown Film Festival, the first annual one, and another one for the first annual Lehigh Valley Hip Hop Music Awards. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. It was celebrating that, and Still Dreaming was one of the videos that got nominated. And to be honest, I didn't even expect to win, you know, because I'm not one of those trendy social media guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those guys that's social media famous, so to speak. So a lot of that had to do with voting and things, people voting. So I just sent the link out to a few people that I know that rock with me, people that got love for me, people that support me. I sent them the content, said, yo, vote for me, I'm nominated. And I went about my day. I wasn't like pressing on it. There was people that was, you know. So I ended up winning. Right when I won, I was like truly surprised, but I was hyped too at the same time. I was hyped. They called me up on the stage to get my award, and they had the Triumph beat playing. You know, for those that know me, know what Wu-Tang means to me. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Staten Island for a few years, Park Hill Projects. You know, I went to school in Stapleton. You know what I mean? So coming from the Bronx out into that environment, the W was already established when I moved from the Bronx out to Staten Island. So when I went out there, these guys was already stars to me. To everybody else out there, they was just regular people, you know, from around the way. To me, I was just like, are you kidding me? These are like the Avengers of rap. So when I got called up on stage and they had the Triumph, it's like nobody knew that there, but they played the Triumph beat. I was just like hype. I was hype. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get up here with a bunch of you know, I want to think this one, I want to think that one, you know, with a speech and nothing like that. I got up there, I was like, you know what, it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I'm just gonna rhyme. I'm just gonna kick a rhyme. Acapella, I don't need no beat. I'm just gonna go up here and rhyme. I'm just gonna go rap. That's what we up here celebrating, right? So when that happened, that's like literally that's the mode I was in. It was just, somebody said it was just pure energy. It was just like, yeah, that's the mode. I was hype. I heard the Triumph beat. I just won an award. I was looking fresh. I was feeling good. It's like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna rap. I'm just gonna rap. That's what we here for, right? It's rap. So that's what I did, man. And it was a real dope look, man. It was a good look. I got a chance to also, like, with the I put out How to Kill a Devil. How to Kill a Devil was like, actually I'm getting ahead of myself. I put out Legend of the Martyr first. It was an AI assisted music video. I think there was one group that did it simultaneously around the time I did it, because I was online checking AI animated music videos, and at that time nobody had them. It wasn't nowhere. I want to say Coldplay or Linkin Park, one of them. It was one of them that did it. And I was just like, yo, this is fire, Legend of the Martyr. And it got picked up by some blog sites. The track did really good. And you know, it was crazy because I had that song sitting on my hard drive for a minute. I don't know why I do that. I got songs sitting on the hard drive because at the particular time when I may have recorded it, I may not be feeling it. That's why I always say sometimes being a one-man shop for everything is not always good. Sometimes you need a team around you to bounce stuff off of. Something may be whack, something may be hot, but you sitting on it. And that's what I tend to do a lot. I tend to sit on stuff because I may not personally feel it. And I don't know, I value people's time because time is our most important commodity. So I don't want to be hit the rate that I was creating. I haven't been creating as much lately because we were moving, unpacking. That's a whole nother grind in itself. But I value people's time. So the way I create is I create in bulk, right? A lot, mass creation. So I will be getting on somebody's nerves. Like, hey, how does this sound? Hey, how does this sound? Hey, how does that sound? You know, so I just kind of feel like, all right, I just, make it, let it sit for a little bit, go back, listen to it. I'm not feeling it. And the human side of it, sometimes I truly forget. Sometimes I forget that I recorded something. I go back and say, oh, yo, I did record this. Oh, snap. Or I may lose a file. I'm notorious for that, losing files, because I'm not organized with my files. I'm trying to get more organized now. Like with my stuff, personally, I'm not organized. But like if it's client stuff, I know how to organize it. But my stuff, I just dump it. I lost the entire stems of the Victory album. The original recordings, the stems, the audio files. I lost all of that. How? I don't know, but I did. I don't know why that just stopped, but it did. It just stopped recording. That's my other camera up there. It just stopped recording on me. But I think I might have lost some to the All Praises Due album, some of them. And then when I lost not the All Praises Due, I'm sorry, the I Really Rap for God album. When I lost the process of changing computers, swapping out computers, I think I deleted all the stems from that album. I think all I got for that album is the beats. Victory 2, I may only have just beats, and that's it. But like the actual stem forms of the beats, that's like 2 albums worth of stems and stuff that I lost. Being quick, just trying to be quick when I'm, swapping out computers or something. So that taught me a valuable lesson. I need to back everything up. You need external hard drives. Once you record everything, just save everything on a hard drive so that way you ever go back and get it. Because when I listen to, now that my ear's gotten better, now that I've gotten better with my craft and things like that, I hear mistakes. So I want to go back and remix it, redo it. Like especially the I Really Rap for God album. I hear a lot of imperfections in it that I want to fix. But I can't because I lost the stems. The only way that I would be able to do that is if I re-record all the beats 2-track, because I got the beats 2-track from when I was writing to them. So that's a whole nother. I guess one day when I ain't got nothing to do, when I'm feeling nostalgic, I could do that, or I could just do it in a bit of time, just do it over time gradually, because I thought about that, re-recording that over time gradually. And yeah, man. So I won those 3 awards last year, and it was just like everything was just off to the races for me. As far as the camera side of things, videography side, I got a chance to travel the country. I was shooting a documentary for a group called the National Fund. They had partnered with Walmart and Harvard on a project they were working on about what the workforce looks like for certain people, what that looks like for what different struggles and obstacles people come across, and I was actually shooting that for them. It was dope because I got to see places that I never thought I would ever see. I got to be places, and it was just ill. It was just an ill vibe for me, man. I didn't work on no music. I think I recorded 1 song over that whole process because I had to get extremely disciplined and extremely organized with a mountain of footage. I had a mountain of footage. So much footage, man. And in the process of that, I was also shooting a documentary for myself about that. So I have a mountain of documentary footage that I was shooting on myself, just basic, like traveling, what that was like. I haven't even chopped it up yet, but I got it all organized in one spot, so when I'm ready to work on that, I could just jump in and get to it. It was really, really, really such a vibe, man, to be able to do that, and it inspired me to just keep pushing, man, just keep pushing. And I want to inspire other people, man, that may feel like, oh, this ain't working out for me, I only got a little bit of views, or nobody's tuning in, nobody's supporting. You gotta get out of that mind state, man. You gotta get up. First of all, don't nobody owe you nothing, right? Don't nobody owe you nothing in life. You get what you get, and it's as simple as that. It doesn't mean that just because like they got us so slaves to these social media likes and numbers and stuff like that we feel as if that's our success. That means we're successful because we have X amount of likes and views. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because all those numbers could be manipulated. They buy views, people buy likes, they buy following. It's just they even make you buy the blue check now. Before, it's crazy because I got an alert from Instagram about a blue check. Oh, you qualify for a blue check. Nah, I don't want it now because now you want me to buy it. Before, when I was trying to get it the old-fashioned way, you used to have to get it. I used to tell me no. Now I don't want to buy. I'm not paying whatever they charge in a month just to say, oh, I'm official. I'm official without it. Just keep pushing at what you're doing, whatever it is that you're trying to do, man. Just know that somebody's listening. Even if it's 1, 2, him, or 1, 200, or 1, 2,000. somebody's listening, man. Just keep pushing at what you're doing, man. I'm one of those. I'm old school, and I'm proud to say I'm old school. It's all right. That's not a problem. I'm old school. I'm not with the faking it till you make it. That's just not me. I wouldn't. It would feel awkward to me. I would be out of place. I would look awkward, out of place, trying to fake it till I make it. Some people say that, you just gotta look the part. You just gotta. I'm not doing that. I'm not buying views, and I'm winning without it. You feel real? I'm winning without it. How about this production, by the way? Yeah, Quasi the artist. I got tons of beats that I'm sitting on. I got ideas for that I have like album ideas and stuff in my head, but I'm just not there yet. Creatively, I'm still absorbing the vibes of the new spot. I like the unfinished construction look of everything to a certain degree. One day I know I'll wake up and get tired, like, all right, this has to get fixed. All right, this has to get done. But right now I like that, man, because I like the started from the bottom, now I'm here type of thing, so it's all right, man. I am getting back with this podcast, I won't say that I abandoned it. I just didn't it's just I had so much going on, and I wanted to because I'm a fan of podcasts. So I wanted to get different things set up, and it was like I didn't have like an office, so to speak, right? A studio, so to speak. Now I got my own studio. I could close the door, boom, shut the door, get everybody out. I could leave my lights set up. I could leave my cameras set up, tripods, all kind of stuff. Everything could be set up where I need it to be, and I know it to stay in that position. I don't have to worry about breaking up and down, trying to get the right shot or not. So if the shot on this podcast changes a little bit, that's because I went back to the tape. I didn't like this particular shot, and I felt like I'm gonna do it over. But for the most part, my shots are gonna stay the same, unless when I get more cameras and more cameras and more cameras, because you can never have enough cameras. Get more cameras, just change it around. Yes, there's certain friends of mine that I want to have on the podcast that are doing dope things, and I feel that they would be dope up here. You know what? I actually tried to get a location. I wanted to shoot a few episodes in this location for the season 2 of this podcast, and the person I was emailing back and forth, they wasn't responding back to my emails. I kept saying, hey, somebody made a connection. My boy Paz, shout out to Paz. He made a connection for me with somebody that had a dope spot, a dope environment, because I'm all about aesthetics of things, environment looking and things like that. So when he made the connection, I started saying, listen, I'm trying to shoot season 2 of this podcast, and they wasn't responding to my emails. I called, left a voicemail, didn't respond back. So I was like, you know what? I'm in a point where when you ask somebody more than once, to me that feels like begging, right? So I'm just like, okay, I asked it several times, sent emails. Like, if my thing was, why during a connection, why even front? Like, oh, that's a good thing, I'll be open to that. Yeah, because he gave it a lay of the land. It wasn't like a cold connection. He said, yo, listen, he's looking to shoot his podcast here, yada yada yada. So why even fake the front if you're not really with that? Some people are weird. I get that. Some people are weird, but they never got back to me, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just wait until the time is right, and I'll start it. You know what I'm saying? So that's also one of the reasons that took me so long to get the podcast back up and jumping. But yeah, now I'm here, man, and I got an empty canvas. I could do whatever I want here. You know what I'm saying? I could do whatever I want, make it look the only way I want it to look. And that's a blessing in itself, So creatively, I'm going in different directions. I'm trying different things. I got some new equipment. I got the different mic set up. Got to get the Shure mic. But yeah, I'm gonna have guests, some people that I feel that that have a dope story to tell, that do dope things behind the scenes, and they may not necessarily have a platform, or they want to, you know. So I'm gonna do that. I wish I had a co-host, but I don't. So it is what it is. That's why it's gonna be guest. But I was trying to figure out my sound effects. I'm pushing the thing. I know you probably didn't hear it. It probably won't come out on the recording. But I have to figure out how to get this to go on the recording, because I record directly in the Pro Tools. So, and even though I don't have to, I could record directly into my Rode Podcaster, because this is what I invested in for the podcast. But then I found that I could do music and all that. It's a one-stop shop, MIDI controller, all of that into that. So it's a dope look. Yeah, I gotta hit the books on this, so I can get my sound effects working. Probably by the second episode, I'll have it down packed, and I'll be having, you know, little different things going on here and there. You know what I mean? So this is episode 1, Grown Man Talk. Episode 2, I'm gonna be diving into, you know, some real grown man things to talk about. I just wanted to reintroduce myself to everybody out there, you know, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Oh, also for the season, I'm going to somehow figure out behind the scenes content of everything, because I want to do that too. So that just requires me getting another tripod. Get me another tripod, and I could be one of my behind the scenes cameras. Actually, I need 2. I need 2. Get 2 behind this, 2 more tripods, and I could get it going, get it jumping. Hit me up on the socials, you know, follow me, get in tune and tap in. But Quace the Artist, you heard? Grown Man Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. GoPro, stop recording.
Grown man talk, that's all that I'm about.